What is up? What is up? What is up, people? It's your boy ShinDeon. We're back again playing some Unreal Tournament on the map Pure. I love this map. Map is very good. A lot of energy, a lot of hype. Very hard to master. But let's get it going. So, a lot of great players in this room. Alright, but we're going to talk about what we are doing. Alright, we're going to focus on what am I doing in this throughout this match. So we're gonna start off by looking at the scoreboard, right? I have, 1 kill, 3 devs already, right? And then you look at some players having a great start. One good tip to help you out to keep yourself focused in the game is try to pay attention to the guy above you. Like on the scoreboard, when you take a look at your scoreboard and you see there's a player that's like, for me, I'm at 3 kills and 3 devs. I got a guy named Bing above me. I want to focus. It's still early too, but like in mid game when you're far in the game, I would focus on the player that's above me. They try to reach his score first. All right, so sometimes I'll do like that, and that's just to look at the score real quick. You see your name, you see the opponent for almost every dev that you take, and just really try to beat him because he's the one that's next to you. Don't try to skip ahead. And right now I'm on 6 kills. And then you can see soldiers at 11 frags. So if I try to skip and go straight to 11, like, it's a good mentality to have that because you want to get multiple kills and reach up to that number to get a long spree. But you want to focus on the guy above you, go step by step, because it's very important to not try to skip way ahead. Just go to the next step. The guy does in that order, and that will help you out on how you can win. How you can be first, how you can be the best. So that's what I do most of the time. That's why I'm always getting like I do very well and always get like first place and stuff like that, because if I am down on the scoreboard, I kind of just focus on that.
Double kill. Killing spree.
Now you can see I got a spree. I caught up the soldier. Soldier has 16 frags. I have 15. It's a lot of intelligence is involved when it comes to like strategy. A lot of things is involved when it comes to like just video games in general. It's always a plan and a strategy to master and what you do in certain situations. For something like this here, and I got a rampage, 1 dead. Yeah. It's 10 kills, 0 death. But like I was saying, like, first off, I'm trying to get this belt. You saw that I grabbed the belt, and that's timing, right? So timing is also part of the strategy you want to add into. If you're not doing it now, you definitely want to add that in there. And it's really difficult to try to time something in a game type like this because there's a lot going on. So with your mind trying to process to time this weapon and to try to get as many frags as you can, and then also try to pay attention to the scoreboard to be number 1. It's a lot to process. You see I'm 22 kills, 7 devs now, and I came on to a long streak and a huge comeback, and I'm doing some crazy sniper shots to be very accurate. But what you want to do, man, you just want to try to focus on, like, let's say you start, nice double kill. Let's say we start in a match, right? A really great tip that I can give you, I timed it, grabbed the belt again with all the records going on. But a really great tip to help you out with is try to grab a weapon that you can actually get frags with, something that you're really good with. For example, if I spawn and I know most of my frags can be with a shock rifle or it can be with a rocket launcher, those are the weapons you want to grab. And speaking of what just happened, you just saw that pancake. I actually just landed right on his head, dodged right off. Like he was like trying to set me up with a shot combo, and I just dodged right on his head with a smooth pancake. Pretty funny, but. Dominating spree is 15 kills, 0 deaths, for those who don't know. This match is it's wild, man. How can you stay very smooth and perform very well, right? It's just mentally, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. And if you're the type of person that can be very patient through anything, then you'll do very well. some people, they tend to stress out in video games. And what I mean by that is it's not a real life stress. It's just a stress in video games where they get frustrated, like while they're playing. Like if they're losing, they kind of take themselves out of the game and don't have the vision or focus of winning. Like me, I always have a vision of winning, even through tough situations, even when I'm down. So that's why I usually make really good comebacks, and a lot of times that's why you win. If you don't win now, you win later. But it takes time, man. Everything don't just happen overnight. It just takes time. So those of you who watch the videos and always play all the time, there's going to be that day where you're probably going to start outclassing me. I see some players that are actually improving a whole lot. For the past few years, have been my shine. That means I'm always going to shine all the time. Now, another thing too is that be performing at a high level requires a lot of practice, and my practice in mid game, like right here, I usually start adding in different things. But for many of you, practicing your talent as far as your weapon swaps and things like that, just keep working on it, man, and eventually you'll just get really good. Now, the scoreboard is very different now. If you take a look at the top right, the top 3 is what matters. If you're in the top 3 spot, I mean, that's who get all the credit, on everything that you're doing. I mean, I'm 53 frags, 13 deaths, really died, so I can kind of see everything. But it's not easy surviving this, and it's survival is because the players can hit you like twice and you're dead, right? But also, I can hit the players like twice or maybe 3 times. Like you see, I sniped them twice, he didn't die. But you get them like twice or 3 times, and they'll die because there are many people that's running around the map that's very weak. Now, there are some... You see how I just killed that guy, right? I was fighting him at a certain position right there, but then I left to go, like, predict where I believe he would land. Now, I didn't expect him to go right where that sniper area is, but I saw him head in that direction, so that's why I prepared myself with the sniper shot. And if he went a different direction, I was already prepared for that, because that's what I expected him the first time. Time in that shield belt. This guy is just pressing. This guy is pressing just to get a kamikaze. You saw how he just came at me. So I got another spree. That was a rampage spree. 10 kills, 0 deaths. Hitting a lot of sprees this round. It's powerful. Splash damage. $65 kills, 15 deaths is nuts. One thing about Deathmatch, right, is that, like I was telling you earlier, you can't, like someone like myself, I don't always take losses in these death matches, right? If I lose once or maybe twice on certain maps, it's fine. To me, it's fine. Doesn't bother me anyway at all. I win a lot, so you got to be able to accept sometimes, you ain't going to win all of them. And some days you're not going to be hyped up or ready. Where it's going to be a warm-up game. Like, there's a lot of times I get on, and you see me pop in the game, like in some death matches, and if I lose that first game, that's definitely my warm-up game. Like, I'm very rusty coming off something else, or just coming from, like, whatever I was doing, throughout life. It's just your warm-up game is never going to be your hype game. But, when you do that, right, you got to find your groove. But once you find your groove, usually it takes me like 1-2 games. A lot of times after one game, the second game I come in a lot more comfortable. And then going into game 3. But if I lose the first game, most likely I am not going to lose the second game. But if I do, it won't be the same player. Now, for me to find players that consistently win like maybe 2 games or rare. That I don't even think I ever lost like 3 games off the same player. Not even 2. But you know, I lost 2 games before, but it'll probably be with like different players. It'll probably be like somebody else who took first place. And even after second place, if the third place finish, you still win. When it comes to deathmatch, top 3 is always winners. I always say top 4, but you know, top 3 is where you want to really be at. You want to be in the top 3 in deathmatch to really keep improving. If you don't fight to be in the top 3 spot every game, to yourself, you should take that as a downside that you're not improving. And if you're a type of player that always in like the top 8 spot or top 7, top 6, and you happen to get in the top 4, top 5, then feel good about yourself. Don't worry about the top 3 spot, because 4 and 5 is a better improvement than your 7 and 8. So you're just moving up, you know, little by little. You know, you just, as long as you keep climbing up, you're gonna reach there one day in the top 3 spot. You just got to figure out a few other kinks. Keep watching the videos and figure out exactly what is it that you're missing out in your style that you may have to add some of the SC style in your arsenal. That was pretty crazy. And that was a good rocket by him. Ooh.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Game is over. I wish I would have got 100 frags this game. I mean, even though with all the sprees and all that, it actually is still a great game. A lot of craziness, a lot of action, accuracy, performance, all that went extremely well, and can't be mad. I think I mean, look at the scoreboard. I beat the second place guy by almost 30 frags. You know, or 20, well, 27 to be exact. But anyways, 92 frags, 22 devs is what you want to focus on, because really got killed was just floating around the map, especially on a map like this. Like, you know, it's just very tight. Not many places to hide or go. As soon as you spawn, you're right up front in action with someone. You probably would expect me to have the same amount of devs as everyone else in the game, but strategically, I just try not to die, man. That's just one of the things. What keeps me going on here is just try not to die. Try to focus on that. I mean, that'll be a good tip to take with you. Play a deathmatch game and just try to survive more. You know, and survival, the only thing that throws you off is, can you score and survive? See, that's the part where it gets everyone, because they're like, okay, I'm trying to score, but if I'm surviving, I'm not getting high numbers on the scoreboard, right? And that's pretty much what's going to throw you off. But like for myself, that's why you know, the tactic that I used for myself, it was a lot of work involved, you know, and that's how I got really good at doing what I do, because it's consistent. It's me. That's how I play. I consistently kept working on it, and I mastered it. I mastered it to the point where now I rarely die, and I usually will have the least devs in the game, and then I also perform to have the most skills or the most score, excuse me, the most frags at the end of the game. And having those two is rare when you see a deathmatch game, and it's on, you know, it's just work. Just got to work at it. But anyways, I hope you like this video. For those of you who are new to the Unreal Tournament videos, definitely hit that big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Those of you who have been tuning in to my videos for a long time, thank you for being a subscriber. If you are, thank you for liking the video. Make sure you click a thumbs up on this video if you want to see some more Unreal Tournament. And that's why I always keep giving you more, because there are many people that enjoy the Unreal Tournament. No matter if it's the same map, there's always something new to learn on it, because it's different. The action is different. What happens in the map is not going to be the same as what happened the last time. Like this game, you see we pulled 92 frags, you know, so and 22 devs. So I don't think the last time I uploaded pure it was like this crazy. But A lot of sprees went involved, a lot of rampages, dominations, killing sprees. So definitely hit that thumbs up, like it if you like it, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Gonna tune into some more unreturnable videos. This is a high frag game. Maybe this to keep everybody occupied and learn something new. Till next time, thank you very much. Peace out.